the last section of the roster to talk about is the bench. It looks like Forrest Wall has earned that last spot, and he's had a heck of a spring to earn that spot. And his speed is definitely going to play big in late inning situations. He may not play much, but Forrest Wall came up last year late and understands his role in the postseason and such. So I'm just really excited for him. He has been electric this spring, offensively, defensively. Offensively has dipped off a little bit in the latter part of spring, but he definitely earned this no doubt. And he can play all three outfield positions. Again, speed to burn, challenging Terrence score type speed. So he definitely earned this in so many different ways. Luis Guillorme, the former Met, has locked up the backup infielder spot for now. We saw him have some really good at-bats late in spring, slowed down by a groin issue for a couple of weeks, but again, understands his role and knows to be ready when called upon. And he's a great veteran, great clubhouse guy, and he had some really big hits against us, so he's going to give you a really good at-bat or good professional at-bat, whether it works out or not. So you definitely like to have that on your bench. And then you got Duvall. We haven't seen him play in a game yet, but we already know what Duvall brings in platooning with Jared Kelenic and how he crushes lefties and the clubhouse, the character, all of that stuff. That's amazing. Travis d'Arnaud does Travis things. Great with the pitching staff. Gives solid at-bats, and when he gets on a heater, he can go for a while too. So that's great. It feels a lot better as a bench to have the way we did it. It feels like if you need a big at-bat, you've got Duvall that's been in every situation. Guillorme, same thing. Travis, been there, done that, every single situation. I think it's great. And I know Fletcher had a really, really solid spring, but his contract is kind of quirky where service time factors into the Braves not wanting to pay his full, I think, $7 million? That if he gets a certain amount of days, that we would have to. So that's why that also played factor into David Fletcher going down to minor league camp. But I really think that every spot is pretty solid, and we've done our due diligence in every position. Obviously, we don't use our bench as judiciously as other teams, and the versatility isn't necessarily a factor, but it's always good to have, especially, and I think that's another factor of the Duvall move, because you can have him play DH if you want, first base, all three outfield positions, and you're bringing really good defense off of the bench. I would say Guillorme is probably the least inclined defensively, but he can hold his own out there. But I just I hope we don't have to see him too much defensively, but he can do it. Short, second, all that stuff. So kind of checks all the boxes. It was definitely a sore spot. Our bench, but now I think it's really solid. And again, these guys know the situation they're in with the Braves using their starters as much as we do, and they pride themselves on that. And the guys realize the situation, and kind of really good that David Fletcher will be down in AAA, hopefully, to just be ready if anything happens, because he played solid spring all around the diamond, speed, really good at bats. So again, a nice little insurance policy to have down in the minors. And Baldwin and Chadwick Tromp, really solid springs as well. So if anything were to happen behind the plate, that is solid too. I think we are really, really set in every position and feel really good about it. As always, go Braves, champions forever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And congratulations to Forrest Wall. Really, really earned this. And I think he's going to play a little more than we're all expecting, but I'm really excited to get this thing rolling.